then we got Nintendo,
Yay, Nintendo.
who did the Nintendo Direct. And I'm going to speed through these things because Nintendo sure did.
They really did.
First thing we got was Machinima?
It's Damon X Machinima.
Damon X Machinima, whatever. It was mech things. It was I thought it was interesting, but I didn't get to see a lot of gameplay yet, so I don't know how it's going to look on the Switch.
Yeah, movement looked interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of you need to anticipate and be moving the right direction before something goes. So you're dealing with mechs and possibly Gundam-sized mechs. It's really hard to tell scale sometimes in a video game when you're fighting off in the desert. So they might be 20 feet tall, they might be 7 feet tall. It's really hard to say, but
That's true.
it looks like an interesting and different combat system.
Yeah, and we also got Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which we knew we knew was coming. Looks like looks really good for Switch. I am interested. I don't know if I'm going to buy it yet, but it interested me. What did interest me though is Super Mario Party on Switch. The innovative gameplay in this. You're here laughing and you're frozen, so I can laugh at you being frozen. I thought it was fun. I love Mario Party, and I thought it was really cool as a group to be able to see how different Switches can link up, and I thought it was pretty cool. You're laughing at me?
The part where they showed like them putting the Switches next to each other and creating like a path between them, that was amazing. That is just some cool stuff.
Exactly, and that's what I really thought that was interesting. I'm more interested in buying that than I am Xenoblade right now. And also Fortnite's on Switch, which I don't see a reason to play Fortnite on Switch for so many reasons. I think that everyone wants to play Fortnite and wants to be on every platform, so I think that's really the reason that this happened. I don't think it's a good place for Fortnite.
Speaking of every platform,
yeah,
I kind of want to buy an Alexa now.
You want to buy an Alexa?
That was my favorite part of the whole thing. Was just that demo. Okay,
I've got one. Now I need to try it. Now I need to try it because I have one. We also got Overcooked 2 was announced,
which is very cool.
Yeah, I loved Cooked, and playing this on Switch is going to be really fun. And Killer Queen Black. I've been able to play this game at Cidercade in Dallas, and Killer Queen is the arcade version's 5v5 gameplay. This is going to be up to 4v4, and it is objective-based, old-school arcade, sprite-based arcade game where you play with a group of friends. And I'm really happy this is coming to Switch. I don't know if I'm going to play it because I don't know how often I'm going to have that many people to play with.
Well, I mean, you have to do online, right?
I guess you could do it online. Party chat. I'd have to party chat at that point.
10 people is...
Only 8 on this, not 10.
Yeah.
But it's only 8 players on this, not 10 like in the arcade. So,
okay.
Either way, I think that is cool. We also got Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's available today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today. I'm so excited about this. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. It's been out on Steam for a long time, and it's you're around. It very much looks like Salt and Sanctuary, which was a phenomenal game. And so I'll be picking this up today.
Yeah, why not?
I'll be playing it, and I will let you know my thoughts on the next episode. But Hollow Knight, check out the videos. Let me know if that's something that appeals to you, and let me know in the comments if it's something that you've played. Any tips you have, because I'm just going to go into this world and die a bunch of times until I figure out what's going on.
Yep. Yeah. It's gonna be cool. It's definitely up your alley. More on Starlink, which we talked about before.
It's just it has the R-wing, and I didn't remember if that had been in the previous one.
Yes, so it was in the previous one. We got Captain Toad, which we knew was going to happen, but cool. And Mega Man 11, which we also knew was happening. That's the one that it's instant buy for me. And
we did get a little bit of new gameplay, and so that was fun to watch.
Yeah, happy about that, and that is going to be an instant. So far out of this list, that's the one that Overcooked and Mega Man are the two that I'm like, yep, I'll buy it just immediately.
Hollow Knight, Killer Queen Black.
For you, yeah.
Those
Yeah.
are mine.
Yeah, so Killer Queen
Magna
Black, if the online works well.
Yeah.
I don't, because this game, I tried playing it with one person. It does not work as well. It needs to be strategy. But one game you can play online with one person is Smash, and that's what they spent the bulk of the time on. Which at some point I think it was a little meandering until I realized what they were doing. First of all, I didn't realize this was going to be a Smash Direct. It basically was. Second of all, I didn't know because I'm a casual Smash player. I'm a person who shows up there at the party that all the other Smash players love, because I show up at the party and I go, oh, that's Smash. I guess I'll play this guy. I don't know. Can't remember. I guess I'll play Falcon or whatever. And then everyone just destroys me. But I have fun.
Yep.
That's my level of Smash expertise. And they went on a lot about Smash, and I didn't realize how many characters were not in certain versions of the game. I knew that some of them were missed, but this Super Smash Brothers, which is Super Smash Brothers, what is it called? Ultimate, yeah. It's gonna have every single Smash character ever, all together, no paid DLC. That's not paid DLC for that. Unlockable via playing the game, just like it was old school.
As it should be.
As it should be. We got the Inklings, which I thought were in the previous one, but I guess they weren't. My bad.
They were not.
We got talk about new combos and stuff, and that was like, okay, that's kind of cool. And Shadow.
They highlighted a little bit of like some slight differences in gameplay that matter to people who play it more intensely than we do.
Yeah, but I thought it was cool. They have the Echo characters where it's like, hey, it's not a reskin, but it kind of is.
Yeah.
Kind of like Ryu and Ken, where except more differentiated. I thought that was cool. So it's a little bit more than just a different skin. It's a different play style, similar style but different play. Which
and they also had the Animal Crossing people and the Inklings had like 8 different versions of them.
Yes.
I assume all of those are the same. But
I'm assuming that's all the same.
if that's the thing. If that's the thing that you're interested in, hey, you've got options. But the most important and exciting thing about it, Ridley.
Yep. I was very happy about that, and it wasn't what I thought it was, and I was happy it wasn't what I thought it was, because my prediction was Spyro. And I'm not going to ask for a half point for it being a dragon. I'm not going to ask for a half point. But I was kind of in the same realm in one way or another. But as soon as it started, I was like, this can't be Spyro because they're in this spaceship. It was amazing. And I know that the care that they take in these games in balancing, it's going to work out, but it's really interesting to see this many characters, and that's why this is my prediction. This is the last Smash that I always forget the guy's name. Sakurai?
Sakurai, yeah.
Yeah, this is the last Smash that he will be doing, because he said the last one was going to be his last one. And this one he's back for. It's not a port. It's a full new game. It has every character. I think this is his magnum opus, because he's been doing all of these. He's going to come in, he's going to say, this is the Smash. Everything that I've ever done is in this game, and everything that you love is in the game. You can play with GameCube controllers, which it showed a...
Yeah, I thought that was cool.
It showed a new Smash Brothers Ultimate controller. I was like, this is great. I think this is going to be his magnum opus, his swan song. He's going to do this. And he said, I'm done. He may support the game for a while, but I don't think he's going to do another Smash after this. They may do another Smash, but not with him. Overall, I don't know how to feel about Nintendo's conference. I felt like it was a lot of stuff that wasn't for me.
So what would you have, just off the top of your head, best conference and worst conference?
Okay.
I have
my personal best.
Yes, your personal best.
My personal best was Bethesda, because I appreciated how they treated their fans in there. They were joking. They were very appreciative. They gave free stuff to people who are playing their games, to people who aren't playing their games.
Fallout 3, sure, why not?
Yeah. It was To me, I felt like it was the best for me as an individual, because I'm a huge Bethesda fan, but I also appreciated how they treated me as a viewer, and the fans, how they treated the fans and joked about them, made fun of themselves and everything. I think that the mic drop, let me pick it up, mic drop, let me pick it up, mic drop, instead of like just one more thing, it was one more thing, oh yeah, I guess we'll do this too. It was fun. Worst, I wanted to say Sony, but I think Sony, Sony, you know what, hold on. Sony was a bad idea, but they accomplished their bad idea. Ubisoft was like watching a high school production of what E3 should be. You could hear the people in the back talking. You could hear them congratulating each other after doing Beyond Good and Evil. You could hear, I can't remember who it was, but one guy goes off stage and the stagehand's apologizing for screwing up his cue and his entrance. You could hear other people talking backstage during trailers. And there were not 2, but 3 times where the sound was so horrible in regards to the trailer they were showing that I had to check my feed and figure out, is this Ubisoft? Oh yeah, Ubisoft's playing a game trailer while you can hear other devs talk about some other game very quietly in the background. Or your narrator's only in your right ear. It was amateur hour, and PlayStation didn't do well, but they were trying something different and it didn't work. But at least I didn't get to hear people backstage bad-mouthing each other. So that's my best and worst. How about you?
My favorite one was honestly Xbox. They came out and they brought the games.
Yeah.
Like they came out and they just said, hey, here are games we're excited. You know the things that we're doing here, the acquisitions that we're getting, so that we can continue to build our first party team. And, you know, we're going to get some of the big ones like Playgrounds and the State of Decay people and stuff. And but then we're going to go, 2 more that are a little bit more key. And then we're going to have this other one, the Initiative, that we're going to use to explore and see what's possible. And I really appreciate that. It wasn't self-deprecating like the Bethesda one was, but it was an acknowledgement of issues that they've had and how they're going to avoid those moving forward. And I as a viewer, I really appreciated that level of honesty. Sure.
And your worst?
My worst is going to be Sony, because the content that they gave us was really good.
Yes.
But they and I tweeted this while it was going on. Once they did the Last of Us trailer, like he played the banjo, and I was like, okay, you've played the banjo. I don't know how long that went on, but not a particular banjo fan. So once he'd been playing it for a while, once he'd been playing it for a while, I was like, okay, I get it. Let's do the next thing. And then it was Last of Us, and I was like, yes, give me this. And that was a really good dichotomy between basically the 2 sides of Ellie. And then we went from that to another guy playing music that kind of set the tone. Again, went too long, but you had 15 minutes of people just talking, and they weren't even presenting things like last year at the pre E3 show. They presented things like they told us that Undertale. They told us that Undertale was coming to Vita, and they did like 5 game announcements in the lead up to the conference. And I was like, that may not be the best idea. But it's better than having them just talk in the middle of the press conference. And I tuned out completely. I went ahead and got the girls to bed, and I came back, and they were still talking, and I hadn't missed anything.
Exactly.
So
I completely get it.
Great content. Extremely poor presentation, and with Deracine putting From Software after the whole thing where nobody gets to see it. That was uncalled for.
No, I'd agree.
thanks for watching This Week in Our Collective Heads. Subscribe over here and click the bell, and that way you'll know about any new videos that we put up, because we put up a lot of gameplay, a lot of stories from games and stuff like that, and gameplay is down here.
Yeah, and you got more editorials and news stuff down here. Check it out.